Okay. Should we do some building? Shall we now? Let's see if we can do some building, shall we? Let's hope that we do not have any major technical issues. Famous last words, right? Famous last words. Good evening, boys and girls. How are we doing? Welcome, welcome. Build Trump Tower first. I'm not sure we're going to be building Trump Tower straight away, but we'll see, I have installed City Skylines 2. I did a quick test earlier to make sure my computer didn't completely melt. Obviously, that test was not done with 2 streams running concurrently either, so I guess we will find out. If it works. Okay. I had a chocolate bar somewhere. What did I do with my chocolate bar? Hang on. Priorities. What did I do with my chocolate bar? Right. We are absolutely Gucci. Runs fine at 144p. In 144p with a 3060. That's comforting. Oh dear. Let's see, shall we? City Skylines 2. Go, gadget, go. Now, obviously for this, let's see what I think we'll just turn the tunes off completely. Obviously, YouTube, you are not blessed with background music anyway for copyright reasons, but Twitch, we will kill the tunes for a minute. Let's see. No technical difficulties. Let's first and foremost make sure that you guys have some in-game audio, predominantly. Let's check that is a thing. Press any key. Who can find the any key? Who's found the any key? Can you find an any key? That one will do, right? The irony. The enter key doesn't work. First time seeing this game. Let's hope it's good. I've done nothing more than this. This is about as far as I've got. You may see that I have continue game selected, but this is nothing. I have not built a bean, not a dime. This was just purely making sure the game didn't crash and burn. One thing I did notice very quickly is that my graphics card is going to melt. That is one thing for sure. This was just the first playthrough I did. Testing the graphics settings. If I want it on anything more than medium, my graphics card is going to melt. So we're going to have to be super careful. But we will start from the beginning. Let's start from the beginning. So let's exit back to main menu and let's pick a map to play on. New game, please. New game. We have a choice of maps. Now, I have not bought the Ultimate Edition because I'm, slightly skeptical of the early reviews of this in the first place. So we are playing it safe. I've actually got, for reference, I got this on Game Pass. So any of you guys that either have Game Pass or are looking to sign up to Game Pass, you can sign up to Game Pass for $1 or €1 or whatever your local currency may be. So you can technically start playing City Skylines for as little as $1. It is not difficult to get up and running with this. But of course, if you want the big Ultimate Edition that gives you the extra bonus maps and DLC content in the future, you might have to put your hand in your pocket. But consider this a good way to try out the game. That's the approach I'm taking. We have a choice of 10 different maps to play on. A choice of 10 different maps. I assume that these are sort of the more... these look a lot like the sort of more generic maps rather than anything that's styled on an actual geographical location. Lakeland looks a lot like Finland. Well, there are some of the... I mean, this does look very Finnish. The sort of southern border of Finland often has lots of archipelago-ness. So there's a couple of options there. I'm just wondering, for our first playthrough, to get a bit of a feel of it this evening, should we maybe pick something not too complicated? I'll let you guys pick, I suppose. I'll let you guys pick. Which one looks good to you guys? I don't particularly mind, to be honest. We may not, I will, spoiler alert, we may not play this first map for very long. This will be a good way to just test things out, but I think that there's some good room for a nice little cheeky YouTube playthrough or something of this at some point. So Twin Mountains looks an easy one. Barrier Islands looks pretty nice too. Let's go. Barrier Islands looks quite cool because it might give you the ability to start on an island and then go into the thing. What was the other suggestion? Twin Mountains. Twin Mountains with a big river in the middle. This might have, with the word mountain in it, it might have a bit of elevation. People have been complaining about the elevation. People have been complaining that you place a building on a hill and it just like falls off. This one could be quite fun though. Small river splitting the map in two, runs between flat-topped, steep-sided mountain formations. A gentle slope runs from the mountains to evenly turn to a wide ocean. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. European climate, -4 to -15. That sounds very Finnish. 39% is what's considered buildable area. Outside connections, we have highway connections, we have ship connections, we have airplane connections, and outside electricity connections. And we have a bunch of natural resources. Forest, ore, fertile land for some farmage action. Oil for days. Any Lamborghini owners, any oilers in chat? There we go. We got loads of oil. Let's go Twin Mountains. We definitely need to turn the music down a touch, though. That I can. Oh my God, we have to pick a name. We have to pick a name. Do I dare leave this in the hands of chat to pick the city name? Please keep it clean. I will let you guys pick, but please keep it clean. Manthieus? We could go with Manthieus for sure. We could try. Oh, we've actually got ads playing on Twitch at the moment. Oops. Sorry, having two stream dashboards now, there's unfortunately always going to be somebody that's viewing ads, which is a bit of a shame. I can't really easily fix that. If you want to avoid all ads, I'll give you a sneaky hint here. If you want to avoid all ads, maybe watch on YouTube, since since the live streams don't seem to want to be monetized on YouTube. So, TSM. What could TSM stand for in this game? Trade Service Metropolis, something along those lines. I mean, I'm very tempted to go something really dull and really boring like Goblinville. I mean, something like Goblinville seems to make a lot. We are going to that's not a word. We are going to abuse the living Christ out of our citizens, and we are going to tax them like they have never been taxed before. Monies. And if they leave, then they're just too poor. We don't want no poors. I'm going to go right-hand drive. I'm not going to check left-hand drive. I apologise, all Brits. But even I think left-hand drive is wrong. Unlock all unlimited money. No, we don't need cheat modes yet. We want to see how the game plays. Let's restart the tutorials because I genuinely haven't done any of the tutorials. But okay, I think we're ready to rock and roll. We'll do Twin Mountains. Let's give this a go. Let's first off turn the music down a bit. I feel as if I'm trying to shout over the music already. Welcome to City Skylines 2. This is the place to build the city of your dreams. Take on in-depth challenges of managing city services and directing traffic flow, and follow the lives of your citizens. Tutorials are here to guide you, blah, blah, blah. Let's roll. Before you start, let's look at how to move around the landscape by using the camera controls. If at any time you feel like turning the tutorials off or on again, you can do so from the pause menu, and so on and so on. WASD, never used WASD before. Okay, WASD, good. Camera controls, rotate the camera with Q and E. Tilt the camera with T and G. We ain't doing none of that. Give me mouse controls. Zoom in and out with R and F. That's gross. Can't do... I just do all of this with a mouse. I just do all of it with a mouse. We got this. We've played games before. We've played games. Road basics. Here we go then. Oh, turn down the tunes. The in-game audio's too loud. Maybe just... Is there like just in-game music? Is that going to be considered radio? Menu music volume. Radio volume. See if that's any better. That's still hella loud. Fuck it, master volume. If in doubt, crank it down. There we go. That'll do. Right. So it looks like to begin with, where's our highway going to be then? This is going to be our big highway coming into our city. Cheeky little intersection on the go here. Look, Concord Highway. Oh, let's hope it doesn't crash. Chester Highway, Poplar Highway. We have our first... What is this dude doing? My good sir. Yep, he's drunk. Drunk drivers already. Great start. Excellent. So, this dotted area is our plot of land. This is where our victims is probably a tough word to use, right? But our victims are going to stroll in this way. Or alternatively, what about this road here? Yeah. Tutorial task, I know. Yeah. Where does this one come from? This one comes from nowhere. This comes from nowhere, okay. Right. Well, it's relatively flat. This isn't going to be too difficult, right? Before we get into mountains and whatever, this is relatively straightforward, I feel. Our electricity comes in down this way. This is easy sauce. We got this. Right. Road basics then. A city exists around its roads. When you build a road, a cell grid appears on the land next to it. This is the area which you can build on. Most roads also come with built-in utility network. This is something new for City Skylines 2, actually. A network of electrical cables and pipes for water and sewage, so all buildings connected to a road with a utility network automatically have a connection to the utilities. This was really annoying in the first City Skylines because it didn't seem to serve a purpose. You would eventually just end up gridding your entire map with like the utility stuff. There was no actual solid logic behind it other than it was just something you had to do, which was weird. So this kind of makes a little bit more sense. Road types come in different sizes and configurations, ranging from small alleys to one-way streets all the way up to large highways. The larger the road, the higher the speed limit and the traffic capacity. Okay. Two-lane roads. The two-lane road is a basic road with two lanes, one in each direction. Street lamps on either side. I think we all know what a road is, but sure. When selecting a road, keep an eye out on the information panel. It will it will show you how much the road is going to cost to build and maintain, and how much electricity the built-in utility network can handle. Okay, that's something new that we're going to have to pay attention to. I just realised they still use the Tweety Bird to communicate with the player, not some X crap. Yeah, what do they call it? It's called Cheep or something, isn't it? CHEEP. I think. We have different options, different modes for like curvy, wiggly, straight, whatever the case may be. Or chirpy maybe? Cheapy or chirpy? Yeah, something like that. Anything that's not actually tweet. Although we all know what it is. Replace can be good. Turn replace mode on and select a new road type. Yeah. Elevation up or down. Is this going to allow us to quickly build bridges and stuff? You can construct tunnels at different elevations, which allows them to cross each other. This is especially handy when creating public transport lines. Okay, cool. Elevation up is presumably the opposite of elevation down. Thanks, game. Parallel mode. Oh dear lord, this is good. You had to mod for this in the previous game. Makes 2 of the selected roads run perfectly aligned to each other. Mwah! This was so annoying to try and do in the previous game. You used to have like highways that would do this. It would look so dumb. That's clever though. Parallel mode we like. And then snapping tools. These options can help fine-tune the shape and placement of your roads. With snapping on, roads and other objects become magnetic to what snapping mode you have on. Alright, cool. To get your city started and to make it grow, you will need to make it possible for both people and materials to arrive. Look around your map and find the roads that lead in and out of the area. Start building your city by connecting to and expanding from these roads. Build roads with left mouse button. When done, unselect the road with right mouse button. Have good connections. Okay, build a road is our first task. Okay, well, if this is where we have stuff coming in, we probably want to just continue that highway through, I would feel. So we can build out from here. Oh, this is a two. They've put this as a two-way. Okay, can we then continue this out a touch? Boom. And what's the button for doing squares? What's the... Oh, hang on. What we got down here? Snap to zoning grid. Snapping. Make a mistake. Don't worry. You can bulldoze it. Select the bulldozer. Do I have to select the bulldozer? Can't we keybind this? Is this not keyboundable? It probably is. Right, something nice and simple to begin with. Let's do some zoning. Is it running smooth so far? Well, we're not really that far into it. My computer's not melted yet. I think we're good. I think we're good so far. I don't know. We will see how it goes. I've not cranked the settings, mind. I'm on, for reference, I am on graphics. Oh, no, I lie. I have cranked the settings. 1920 by 1080, limited to 60 hertz, VSync on. Everything's running all right for now. It might all go to shit very quickly, though. There was a pretty interesting article that came out saying that the devs were only planning to optimize for 30 FPS, and it's making the internet melt. Because they're like, you what now? You what now? Right, we're going to need... I'm deliberately, by the way, reading all the tooltips and stuff, because I've not looked much into this. I played City Skylines 1 a fair amount, but I'm trying to find out exactly what's the new stuff and what's changed, and I'll get that from the tooltips. To be fair, do you really need more than 30 FPS for the game? You don't necessarily know, but just the reason you want more than 30 FPS, and I like to stick to a bare minimum of 60, is just for the smoothness. Like the judderness of 30 FPS makes my eyes hurt, because it's never going to be a smooth, constant 30 FPS. But that's the only thing for me. Like movies, 24p, I get it. I understand all of that. It's cinematic, but like for something like this, I think you need 60 still by minimum. Right, let's build some houses. Build some houses. Do we want some... If they're going to come in, we probably want to build a little residential area, don't we? We want to build a little residential area. There's me saying I'll read all the tooltips. I'm not. Oh, I have nothing but EU low density housing. EU medium density housing. What does EU mixed? Okay. Let's get some people in. Let's get some people in this yard, yo. If you would like to change an already zoned area to a different, you can just apply a new one on top of it. Buildings that already exist in the area you are rezoning or removing will become condemned. For a faster rebuild time, you can bulldoze them yourself to make room for new buildings. Okay. Hey, look! Stuff! Houses! Water department. We are experiencing some problems with the water pressure at the moment. Please stand by. Oh my god, don't get me started on flipping water. I've been fixing my heating system most of the afternoon and it's been driving me mad. I'm quite glad to sit down and play video games again for a few hours because I am done with real life today. It's causing me havoc. Why does it seem to state that we got sewage problems and all sorts of problems? Shit's gone wrong already. I mean, stuff's gone wrong. I really need to remember that if I'm streaming on YouTube, I actually have to not be quite so much of a potty mouth. First time playing WoW in a week after the operation at the hospital. It was a success, but did damage your leg. Oh, you've only got 2 of them. You've got to be careful. Let's not celebrate drugs. Drugs! That's going to get me demonetized, isn't it? Right, zone some commercial. Can we zone some commercial yet? It won't let me zone commercial. Requirement tutorial process. Oh, we're going to press the button.
But let us not tarry. On to the next episode.
It is like legit podcast radio. Interesting. This zone type is for single-story, low-rise buildings for small buildings. Okay, so if all of this gaff wants some restaurants or something to go to, we'll plonk that there. Is that... Are you good? Are you good? Did I not do that? I swear I just did that. Zoning for commercial. Zoning land for commercial space will allow for commercial companies to start businesses. There should be, realistically, there should be a what's new tutorial rather than just an everything tutorial. Good balance between these two will increase citizen happiness and provide both services as well as jobs. Business will continuously need new goods and materials. Having good connections is key. In comes our lorries, look. In he comes. He's got half a ton on him, full of materials. Don't know where he's going. This is residential, mate. You're lost. Right, these buildings will start doing their ting. Pausing the simulation will temporarily stop time. This will allow you to build, plan, and find solutions at your own pace. Once you are done, unpause the game to continue. This is probably a good point to question. Do we think my camera's actually in about the right spot? I think it probably is, isn't it? My camera's actually not covering anything, which is perfect. I could probably do with bumping it up a touch, but it's fine. Okay, some of these places are not happy. Why are these not happy? Not enough electricity, not enough water, backed up sewers. Oops. That sounds like a poopy situation, quite literally. Let's zone a little bit of industrial though first. Let's get the basics in there, right? Bit of industrial. Boom, you can go there. Industrial manufacturing. Zoning land for industrial use will allow industrial companies to start up their businesses. Industrial companies are dependent on materials, so they work best near resources and benefit greatly from good traffic connections in their immediate vicinity. I mean, you can't get more immediate than the highway here, can you? What I probably should do is bang around. Oh, I can't. I was about to say I should bang around about in, but I've got to do tutorial stuff first. Maybe this is why you don't necessarily always want tutorial mode on. Because I'm already noting that there are some scenarios where... And I will do my best to eventually not make everything a square. But let's get through the tutorial and then we can play around a little bit more. Loads of industrial there. We're going to have some more houses off this way. Because squares get boring pretty quick. I get squares are boring, but squares are good for just, you know, getting things up and running, right? Zoning demand down the bottom here. There's more demand for residential. Well, everybody's got no toilets at the moment, so we got to bang through this pretty quickly. Just read don't need legs for WoW. I mean, it's true, but either way, best wishes with a speedy recovery for both legs. Almost everything in the city needs electricity to work. A well-working electricity grid keeps citizens happy and services running. That it does. There are various ways to generate electricity, and each comes with its own pros and cons. We have a small coal power plant. Great source of high voltage electricity, but also produces a load of pollution. Wind power is a source of green energy, but the output is completely reliant on the weather. If we're in Finland, that's windy. It's fine. Electricity can be imported from neighbouring cities by using power lines. This requires no maintenance on your part, but buying electricity when the population grows can get expensive. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. You can't have complete brownouts if you connect to, like, outside. That's clever. But it will just cost you more. Select the source of electricity you want to start with, and then click the panel to move on. Well, we've got outside power from over here. Look, we can go with. Hang on. Dear Lord, I wanted to read the tooltips. To get electricity from an outside source, you need to build a transformer station. They convert the high voltage electricity coming in from the power lines to low voltage electricity, and then feed it into the electric cables running underneath the roads to be used by buildings. Does that mean it has a certain grid that it will work for? Okay. Place the transformer station next to a road in the central location to get equal distribution to buildings. Well-placed transformer stations can prevent bottlenecks from forming to keep the flow of electricity efficient. Okay. Let's pause things for a minute because people are getting backed up toilets here and they're going to get mighty annoyed. Build a transformer station then. Right, let's put one of these bad boys somewhere along here. I don't know if this requires any sort of like maintenance or anything, or anything to come to it. Let's put this up near here. So this thing, in theory then, we can connect, okay, we connect big power lines to one end of it, and it chunks it down to little power lines that run by the roads, okay. Let's, okay, we're going to have to connect, we've got miles to connect this bad boy, ain't we? Should have thought about that. Power lines. You stretch along here somewhere. Where's the road gone? Who's yoinked the road? Oh, it's really hard to see the road in this screen. We'll put that there. Smooth as butter, that. And then we'll jimmy this in here. Is this how this is going to work? Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. We have electricity, look. We are good to go. Cool. Big power lines running along the highway. Down into our little power station. Nice. Nice. Power line elevation. To avoid going over roads and buildings, adjust the elevation down to build underground cables. Oh! Can I can all of this big stuff off and just do underline? Oh, well, it's too late now, isn't it? Oh, we can just do we can just do underground. Doesn't have to be so hideous, which actually means we can make power cables just for aesthetical purposes when they kind of look right, but then just not when they don't. Clever. Like it a lot. Like it a lot. And can we put them up on a... So that's a tall boy. That's a regular jobby. And then we go underground. Very clever. I like this. Connecting outside power. Move around your starting map tile to find the incoming power line somewhere on the edge of the map. Run a power line to it from the transformer station you built earlier. Once the connection is established, electricity starts flowing to the neighbouring city. Like such. Now we can see we got some juice flowing. It's all of the buildings that are starting to appear. What do we have with our electricity view then? Can you still name streets and houses after viewers, for example? I think you probably can. You used to be able to name, like, even individuals. Available electricity trade. So this is an indication of how much we're importing, I assume. We're importing all 51 kilowatts of our electricity. We have no batteries. I guess we get these later. Power plants, transformers, batteries, all color-coded. This is quite clever. Okay. Electricity flow is animated to show how much electricity is flowing and where it's going to. Low amounts of electricity are shown as short bars. When the electricity flow increases, the bar grows longer. Okay. Note, individual buildings receive only the amount that they need, and most homes only require a small amount of electricity. There is a limit to how much electricity electric cables and power lines are able to transfer. No Teslas! No Teslas! Get out of here, stealing all my electricity. When there's more electricity trying to flow through the cables and lines than they can handle, the electric grid will suffer, and as a result, buildings will not get enough power. So there's some throughput limitations here, at least then. While the electricity view is active, you can hover over power lines and cables to see how much is being transferred and how much the capacity is. Can we? Okay, sure. When an electric cable or line has exceeded maximum capacity, a bottleneck will form. Bottlenecks will start to block electricity flow and cause buildings down the line to not receive electricity. To clear the bottleneck and resume service, you'll need to bypass the bottleneck by redirecting it. There's actually gameplay to your power system nowadays. Electricity flow can be directed and diverted with power lines and transformer stations. Okay. I'm sure all of this will start to make more sense soon. Is the rig on flames yet? We're doing okay. We're actually doing okay. I don't think we're pumping mega big dick DPS sort of big numbers here, but we've not crashed and burnt. YouTube is remarkably quiet this evening. Out of curiosity, is the YouTube stream even up, or have I done a boo-boo? Oh, we are live on YouTube, but people are filtering over to Twitch instead. All good. All good. All gravy. Okay.
We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow
Remain
the guidelines
calm.
on the city's website on how to plan for these temporary events. This has been a local public
Right,
service
water.
announcement.
Every city needs a good water network.
Have led to temporary local shortages in the city's fresh water supply. The
It stinks in here.
All
Alright, thanks, Jack.
Get the situation in hand. This has been a local public service announcement.
Is anyone seeing my keys? Keys. What? Here?
What I can maybe do, hang on. What I can maybe do is put, can we put, please hold, temporary fix incoming. Temporary fix incoming. I don't think much goes on this left side, so we can put some chat there. Weirdly, you don't show us live on my YouTube subs. Usually you're at the top, but there's a blue dot next to your name by my sub list, and I see you live when I click through to your page. Oh, okay. Well, we are definitely live. We are definitely live. Welcome in. Oh, I had to refresh a couple of times. This could just be YouTube doing YouTube things. Right, let's fix this water situation then. Better version of SimCity? Oh, without doubt. City Skylines is much better, yeah. Right, water. We need to get juice places. Groundwater pumping station. Groundwater pumping stations can be used if your current city limits contain underground water deposits. Groundwater pumping stations are placed on the surface above the water deposit to provide clean water for the city. A water pumping station can be used if your current city limit has access to open water. Water pumping stations are placed on the shoreline of any water to provide clean water for the city. Pick a pumping station. Well, let's have a little bit of a look what we've got access to. Now, is there a water... Okay, so we can see here. This is where I maybe will slightly regret putting the chat there, actually thinking about it. But either way, we have underground water here by the looks of things. Or we obviously have the river. We have the river. Now... where are we gonna put the poop? Where are we gonna put the poop? I'm thinking ahead here, so I'm assuming it's coming. We should probably dump the poop down here, shouldn't we? So then it just flows out to sea, and it's Africa's problem at that point, right? That seems to be sensible. So do we want to maybe run some roads up here and pull some water from underground? That seems semi-sensible. Let's give that a go. So we can put road required. Okay, we're going to need to get some road over there then. Touch difficult to do this. Okay, there we go. So let's get some road going out this way. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. Let's continue this road out this way. Like such. That'll do. Now let's bang a groundwater pumping station here. In she goes. Beautiful. Magic that. Oh, you can rotate. Yeah, you can rotate as well. Nice. Okay. Connecting groundwater pumping stations. Pumping stations need a road connection. If your station is already built next to a road, you're all set and the station is connected to the road utility network. If your station isn't connected to a road, you'll need to build one. Look for the road requirement notification and zoom in to see which side of the building it's on and build your road alongside that. Well, I think we're good. We're good. We have our little water treatment sucky-uppy plant. Technical terms. So this is going to give us some water, and it's going to pump it down that way, and hopefully, these lot will stop complaining. We do need to do some sewer work, though, clearly. Because they still have problems. Can we, out of curiosity, now see... Okay, so now we've got another line. Look, now we've got water coming through. Water flow, 23 meters cubed. Sewage flow. Oh, does sewage go through the same pipes? Good. Nice. Does this have a water output? 73,500 meters cubed is its limit. So one of those can probably do quite a big starting area. Okay. Water availability, really good. Water trade. The amount of water currently being input. You can export water? Does the desert want to buy some water? Sure. We are negative on the sewage treatment. Sewage export. The amount of sewage currently being sent out of the city for processing. Buying sewage services from other cities incurs a cost. Okay. There's a tutorial task waiting for you. Okay, we'll get onto it. Fine. Let's have a little bit of a look of what we got going on here. We got some sewage problems, but we can work with that. We got 95 Concord Street, backed up sewer, neutral, 1 resident, 1 adult, 1 uneducated adult, modest household wealth. We got this place that has a barbecue on the go. 3 residents, 2 adults and a child, 1 educated, 1 poorly educated and 1 uneducated. Let's hope the uneducated is the kiddywink. We can fix that problem. Comfortable. Financial situation is comfortable. We don't want anybody to be comfortable in Goblinville. We need to up our taxes if people are too comfortable. Sheesh. Dracothists are up to 4.3k now. Wonder if the panic buying has started. I'm going to be honest, if you're buying Dracothists, if you stockpile Dracothists, you are mental. Just telling you. Telling you now. Right. Let's fix the poop. Oh, hang on. Am I... we are in City Skylines, good. I'm just checking the Twitch category is set correctly. Good sewage network is essential to a city. If sewage is not properly managed, it can have negative effects on the city and its citizens. Sewage pipes are included in the road utility network. Separate pipes can be built to connect sewage outlets that are not connected to a road. Like what? As clean water is used, it becomes sewage. Sewage outlets expel the wastewater from the water network. Building a sewage outlet, find an area with an open, flowing water, place the sewage outlet on the shoreline. To avoid polluting clean water sources, place the outlet far from groundwater deposits and downstream of any water pumping stations. Sewage outlets don't require electricity or a road connection to operate, but will need to be connected to the sewage network with a pipe. Okay. So, all the poop goes out this way. See you later, poop. Poop be gone. And then we'll build a sewage pipe from here to... yeah. Poop be gone. Why does that not look like it actually connects? Oh. Because there's an elevation thing on the go. Oh, okay. I mean, that's scuffed as all hell, but if it works, right? We should have done, yeah, that's just odd, isn't it? Well, it works. Well done, you've completed your tasks and now have the basic knowledge to build a city. Going forward, more tutorials and hints will pop up and guide you on your way. If you feel like you no longer need guidance, you can turn off the tutorials in the pause menu. You can always review old tutorials, blah blah blah. Would you continue building this city or start a new one? Oh, that's quite clever, actually. Considering you have no real choice but to do what the game tells you to do at the beginning. We will continue with this city. We will power on. Right, is that going to mean that people are going to stop complaining about the poop? They should, right? Poop free since 93. Okay, poop problems seem to have dissipated. What is your problem? High rent. The building occupants have trouble paying the rent. A higher zone density or different zoning might be needed. Only got modest income. Ooh, that's a problem. Ah, it's a granddad. Okay. Granddad lives there. Granddad's on his pension. That's his problem. Well, that's what your pension's for, Sonny Jim. Right. We need. Where do we go from here? Where do we go from here? When do we... Okay, we've unlocked landscaping. Do we just straight up need more people in the city, don't we? Oh, progression. What is this? Reach milestones to unlock new services and tools. 418 out of 750. Oh, clever. Development trees. Development trees allow you to access new service buildings and other buildables for your city. You can unlock these assets by using development points. Oh god, it's a flipping battle pass, boys and girls. Basic services will be automatically unlocked when you reach new milestones. To develop and grow the service further, unlock the next item along the tree. To build it, development points are awarded for reaching new milestones. Each city service has its own development tree. You can focus on specific types of city development by spending your points in the areas that interest you the most. Explore the development trees to find out what feature each service has to offer. Roads, electricity. We have water and sewage. Health care and death care. We will unlock soon. Garbage management, education and research, fire and rescue, police and administration, transportation, park and recreation, and communications. When do we get mad level taxes? Where did the economy come into this? Is that a research one maybe? Okay, we have milestones. We are a tiny village currently.
Don't steal my car. I mean, the old
population increased. Gave us experience. Citizen happiness gave us experience. Oh, cool. Nice. Expansion permits used to purchase new map tiles. Ah, clever, okay. City budget, panel locked currently. Track how your city is growing and how far you have to go to reach the next milestone. Milestones unlock new features, dev points and more. This tracks the amount of experience points you have and shows you how much you need to gain until you reach the next milestone. You are awarded XP for building city service buildings and their upgrades, signature buildings and roads. Increasing your population numbers and citizen happiness will also grant you XP. Vesamora with a prime. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you. Welcome in this evening. I have no idea why my alerts don't work at the moment. I definitely need to fix this. I'm thinking I need to splash some cash and get somebody to redesign all my UI for my stream, because I've got lots of things that are just hacked together at the moment. Money, cash monies, this is what we're about. Whenever you reach a new milestone, you'll receive a money reward. Use it to build and maintain the city. Outside of that, you're going to need tax monies, right? We're actually losing cash monies. The current available funds in the hourly change trend, minus 647 an hour. For each milestone reached, you'll also be granted development points which can be used to unlock advanced services. Each milestone adds to your existing expansion permits. These are needed to expand the city borders. And then you unlock features at certain points as well. Each milestone unlocks more features that allow you to build and expand your city in different ways. City statistics, EU medium density row housing. More different types of roads, healthcare and death care. Right, so we need to up our game a little bit here, don't we? We need to get some more peeps. Some more peeps. We have 14 populations, which means we're about ready to upgrade to a 4090 GPU to continue playing. I see. Okay. And then achievements. Oh lord. Oh lord, we're gonna go on the. This is all the things, City Skylines edition. It's gonna happen. Okay, cool. Right, what's your problem? Lack of high skilled labour. The company cannot find enough employees with higher education levels. All our peeps are scumbags. Is that what we're saying? Lack of labour, lack of high skilled labour. Town full of morons. That's the problem. Let's look at this though. Demand for residential is booming. We need to get some more people in here. Let's build a little. Do we have access to like high density shit yet? No, we don't. Let's build some. Wasn't there meant to be a tool for building a grid? Yes. Now we're talking. Let's do an offshoot here. No. How did you? What was the who? Place point A and then point B and drag sidewards to create the perfect grid. Oh shit! Look at it go! Snap! Hey, that's cool, that. That's handy. We like that. We like that a lot. Check large village milestone. That's where taxation is, if I remember correctly. Large village milestone. Where did we get to the milestones? Large village. Livestock farming. Service budgets. This sounds taxy. The city service budgets can be lowered if the need to save on expenses. However, the less money is directed towards the service, its quality also suffers. That's alright. People will survive. People will survive. Taxation. Here we go. Panel allowing for the adjustment of various taxes. Cash monies. Cash monies. Right. Let's get some more people in here though. We need some houses. We are increasing our population slightly. Let's see if we can find somebody. It does feel a little ghost town-like at the moment, doesn't it? Can anybody spot a human being? Maybe everybody's in bed. Is everybody in bed? Everybody's in bed or dead? There's 14 people knocking about. Game tells me so. Game tells me so. We need some services. Yeah, we definitely need some commercial. We have some demand for commercial. We built some commercial, but then they all complain that there's not enough good quality workers. It's like, make your mind up, son. Right, let's put some low density. some commercial zone in there. That should appease the demand for a minute. Visit our new outlet, 84 Concord Street. POT. That's this place. They chirp. Citizens and city services and companies will chirp about their situations and opinions. Chirps are often about problems and successes in the city to reflect how your citizens are feeling. You can use this guide to guide your city development decisions. Can we, plenty of free time / happy #happy life. Where's Jerome? Yo! Jerome's chilling in his backyard, look. Chilling in his backyard. He's got his kiddie wink and his wife are, I'm hoping, sunbathing. Let's hope they're sunbathing. Let's hope Jerome isn't looking for a shovel, shall we? Jerome Harding, citizen, currently idling. He is an adult who is poorly educated, and he is comfortably wealthy. He is an employee with a basic job at Nonsense Vintage. Okay, I see. Time to fuel up. Check our new gas station. Lupe is the new gas station. Okay. Whoa! I think the every house being built with a crane at the same time. This is where my brain is telling me we should be selling cranes right now. In this scenario, we need to be selling cranes because it's big business on cranes by the looks of things. Where are you going? Where are you going? Transporting the Raleigh family, Briarwood Street. Driver, Simone Raleigh. Moving in. He's moving in. He's bought himself a new gaff. It's a building site right now. Oh, sorry, Simone Raleigh. What did I say? I don't know. Is she a crane operator? Is she going to magically build a house? What do we think? Oh. Where did she go? Abducted by aliens. Next door's built a nice little house though. Okay, we'll leave you to be. Leave you to be. Still, lots of demand for residential. I'm sure once some of these buildings get built, it'll be absolutely fine. I think it'll all be good. Hey, who's got a caravan? Who invited Danny Aarons? Danny Aarons has turned up. With his minivan, camper van, driver. Danny Aarons. In fact, for copyright reasons, Ari Dannons. Can you favorite, like, you can follow the citizen, add a citizen to the followed citizens list. Okay, I'm thinking ahead, right? This is where subs, Patreons, people who drop large amounts of bits in stream, the likes can be forever eternalized in our cities. We might do this more for when we figured everything out, though. Why do you need a caravan when you built a nice new house? Oh, apparently you don't. Okay. Getting places, look. Still lots of demand for low density. People are loving Goblinville. You guys are not loving it though. What's your problem? Lack of labour. Cannot find enough employees. Well, we're getting bodies in. We're getting bodies in. If we can get bodies in, we're good. 40 peeps now living in our little city of Goblinville. Some more commercial. There's space for new commercial, although there's not much demand for it at all. We need more residential. Wow, residential needs are humongous. Humongous. Should we build another little... should we build out this way a touch? Should we start building it? We'll build out this way. We'll build out this way a little bit, and then we'll do some wiggles. We'll do some. How are we going to do this then? How does the curves work? Define a start, a bend, and then an end point. A start, a bend, and then oh. Oh, okay. We can have more sort of, we can have a little residential estate on the go down here. Now, near where all the poop comes out, clearly. Obviously where all the poop comes out. Do we want to have a bigger road? Bigger road for this. Where's the upgrade button? How do we do upgrades? Which one of these is the upgrade button? That's the landscaping. That's the bulldozer.
You're listening to Second Moon, the epitome of listening at home, or where.
Wasn't there an upgrade button to upgrade a road? Does watching the game melt my PC, or is it safe? Well, watching it, I think it's all good. It's not melting my PC so far. Hey, we're a tiny village. Your efforts are bearing fruit, and your city has taken its first steps towards success. 600,000 monies, cash monies in the bag, a development point, and three landscape things. Let's have a little bit of a look at the progression panel then. We'll continue building our suburb area in a minute. So we have achieved the milestone of tiny village. We have an increase to our loan limit should we need it. We can now buy some map tiles. How do we do such? Underground, city statistics, transportation overview, city economy. Oh, here we go. Map tiles. Purchase new map tiles can extend the area you can build on. You can select tiles with left mouse button and deselect them with right. Purchasable map tiles, blah, 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 blah. You can plan out your city's industrial development by expanding into areas that offer one or more of a natural resource the industry needs. To buy new map tiles, you need both the money and the expansion permits. Expansion permits are granted whenever you reach a new milestone. Okay, well this is something that's really new. That the map's hooning. It's a monster. You used to have to buy... Well, I guess... In fact, no, it's not it. You're now basically buying map tiles. Each map tile is about a third of the size that they used to be, by the looks of things. If this was the first map tile, you used to basically double... Each map tile was double. So now you can buy just little sections. I like that a lot. That means you don't have to buy... Because they used to be, like, right? These 9 tiles here... These 9 tiles would used to be one map tile, and all of the land you get is this little piddly bit. And if you wanted to just, you know, build nicely, you'd have to buy the whole map tile just to build this, which was kind of annoying. But this is cool. Outside connections. Outside connections are routes to neighbouring cities and the rest of the outside world. They can be roads and tracks, as well as air or water routes. They're used by people moving in, as well as tourists visiting. Your city also imports and exports goods and the materials through these connections. To build a new outside connection, you need to expand your city by buying map tiles until you reach the end of the map. Oh lord, once done, build roads or tracks right up to the edge and an outside connection point will be established. Oh. That's different. Connections to the outside world over water can be created when you have a seaway that reaches the edge of the map. You don't need to own all of the tiles up to the edge if there's a pre-built seaway that is ship-type outside connection point. Buy enough tiles to connect your seaway to the pre-built one. If no pre-built seaways exist, you need to buy all of the tiles to reach the map edge. Air routes. Air connections to the outside world can be created without buying map tiles. Yeah, but you probably need an airport, right? Passenger lines and cargo routes can be created directly from an airport to an airplane type outside connection point on the map edge to establish the connection. So when we zooms, where do we know where these outside connection points are then? My assumption is that we would need to buy all of these map tiles here if we want to use this path as an outside connection, right? Is that logic? Or in turn, we would need to buy this one, and then all of these ones. Does that make this... Oh, right, okay, look, here we've got these arrow doodahs. I guess that establishes outside connection. Is there any C ones? It doesn't really show it, does it? What's this here? That's super duper easy to miss. That's crazy difficult. You got to somehow magically find this tiny little arrow on this hooning great big map. And there's another one floating in the air. Look. Oh no, that's clearly an air connection. Airport for an 82 population town. Boom. Okay, well there's an air connection. Those are going to be easy to miss. Roads are pretty straightforward because they got roads on them. Do we have trains? Is this a train line? No, that's more highway. What? Oh, there's another one in the middle of the sky, so I guess that's another air connection. Okay, well, no trains this map, by the looks of things. I didn't think about that too much when we started, but whatever. Okay. What's this? Oh, that's just a tiddly island. It's so small. Right, fine. What else did we unlock? I got an urge to play this now, would get lost in it. For reference, for anybody that does want to pick up City Skylines, if you so happen to have Game Pass, it is available on Game Pass. If you do not own Game Pass, you can sign up to Game Pass for €1, $1, £1. It will then be 10 of your local currencies a month, I believe, in most cases. I have paid all of €1 to play this game right now. What else did we get? So we looked at map tiles, city budget. That's this one. Cash monies now, boys and girls. This is where we're going to get rich. We're still losing 494 an hour. Those are rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. The budget tab allows you to view your financial situation at a glance. The numbers are consistently updating according to changes taking place in the city. By selecting a revenue or expense item from the list, you can see further information about it. Breakdown of the selected item is displayed on the right side panel. At the same time, the item's share of the total is highlighted. Blah, blah, blah. Graphs. We get graphs. We're goblins. We understand money. Revenue list shows you the different sources and amounts of money coming into the city. Taxes, service fees, service trade, government subsidies. We're getting heavily subsidized. The revenue list shows you the different sources of money coming in, the expenses, shit going out, service upkeep. My God, my flipping residents here, all 82 of them, costing me money. The monthly balance displays how much profit or loss your city will generate each month based on the current revenue and expense values. Okay, well we can goblin the crap out of this, right? We can fix this. Can we select services? Oh, there's no ability to change any of this. This is just telling you what the situation is. This is telling me that my services are costing too much and that my taxes are not high enough. Residential tax 4,400, commercial 3,300, industrial less than 2 bags. Okay, we need to fix this. I'd pick it up with Game Pass, but the experience would be subpar with my GeForce 970. Yeah, probably. I would suggest now, anything less than a 2000 series graphics card, you probably are going to have. You need something relatively modern, I think, is what I'm trying to get at here. Is there a difference between Xbox Game Pass and Game Pass? No, they're the same. There's two. When I looked at it, there's 2 subscription models. There's PC Game Pass, which is just PC gaming, and then there's the full Game Pass, which is your Xbox and your mobile and stuff as well. Which is a few bucks a month more, but I've got no need for any of that, so. You spent a lot on Starfield, but only $1 on this. Well, yeah, I wasted €100 on flipping Starfield. I learnt my lesson this time. I learnt my lesson, picked this up on Game Pass. And if it's a game we end up playing a lot, we can always pick it up, purchase it on Steam or whatever. Loans are a great way to finance city buildings when needed. When taking out a loan, pay attention to the interest rate and the resulting monthly costs so you don't end up overspending. When you have borrowed money, you are only paying the interest every month. In other words, the loaned amount remains the same until you choose to pay it back. Can we not get loans on Okay, sure. To take out a loan, move the sliders to the right until you reach the desired amount. The loan interest rate and resulting monthly costs are adjusted automatically. You have an upper limit to how much you can borrow. This increases as you reach milestones. Okay, we don't need loans yet. We need to become a small village before we get taxation, though. So this is purely informative at the moment. There is nothing here that is controllable as of yet.
Oh, steal my car. I mean, the old Hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good. Here they are. Well, never mind that. Thank you for listening to Second Moon.
The in-game radio is a touch weird.
In the studio today to talk about why they're contracting with outside agencies to provide vital services for our residents.
City statistics. Maps. Graphs.
Frankly, yes.
Can we geek out? Oh my god! We get graphs, boys and girls. Show me the wealth graph. Let's make that number go up. The statistics panel shows you detailed graphs about the progress of your city.
I expect the residents would be
Hang on. This background radio is hella annoying. I'm just going to turn you right down. You're odd, you're weird. Can you export it to Excel? Let's see. Select an aspect of the city you would like to see or hide by turning it on or off. The relevant graphs will be shown on the right. Slide the scale, blah, 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 different time frames. Right, money. Household wealth, commercial wealth, industrial wealth, office wealth. Population count. Up is good, right? Up is good. You can disable the talk. Is that possible? I don't mind. Well, I've got background tunes playing already, but is it possible to turn off just the silly talk? I don't want talk radio. Radio networks are listed here. Each network has a selection of radio stations to choose from. The radio stations available in the network are listed here. Adjust volume up or down here. Radio commercials. Don't like commercials interrupting your music. You can turn the ads on or off here. I am amazed that is not a day one DLC option. I am amazed that's not a microtransaction. Sure. Although you can press... Oh. I guess that's ads on and ads off, right? Smooth beat. Now, my question is how much of this is going to be copyright and how much of my VOD is going to get slapped after I stream this. I guess we'll find out tomorrow, won't we? So we're going to have some more graphs for all sorts of things, all the things we could ever want to track, realistically. Hotel rooms. Airbnb. Used hotel rooms, available hotel rooms. Cash monies. Going up in the world. Budget. Income. And expenses. Oh, why can't I select both of them? Alright, cool. We've got some graphs to play with. No copyright. It's no one knows music. It's just audio. It's just guff. Okay, what can we throw in then? What have we unlocked new? We've got some healthcare and death care. Healthcare system prevents diseases and ultimately deaths by treating the sick and injured. Sick citizens visit clinics and hospitals. Or if they're in a serious condition, an ambulance will be sent out to pick them up. They have a set number of ambulances at their disposal and a limited amount of room for patients. Medical buildings can be upgraded to increase the capacity of both. Right, well, we're going to need some healthcare system. Now, what I need to do here, I know we've made a little residential area over here. What I want to do is build out this little area a little bit more and get some more peeps on the go down here. So let's fork off that way. Sorta. That'll do. Oh, what? No, hang on. We're doing wiggly roads here. I just wanted to do straight roads. Beautiful. Starting to come together. Should we connect these up at the end, maybe? Do we connect them up at the end? Do we want to connect them up at the end? If you want people going to here, you want them coming down the highway first. You don't want them coming and sneaking in this way, otherwise you get traffic bottlenecks. You don't always want everything connected. That'll do. Right, let's put some nice sea view buildings. This can be money land, apart from this one at the end, which the one at the end is going to it's got Poo Palace, but we can live with Poo Palace, it's fine. Let's give these people some nice shops nearby, couple of shops. They can go do, do I want commercial on the main road? I don't know, well I've done it now. Couple of shops. For the most part, this is mostly going to be residential. We can have some medium density along this way. Is there a paint tool? Can I paintbrush this? Can we make a slightly bigger brush? How do we make the brush size bigger? Okay, we'll just mark it. No, can't I just make snap to zoning cell, paint, fill marquee, or one cell at a time? Okay. Sure. In that case, we'll just fill. Some slightly higher density residential here. And we will come off this way. Let's plan some stuff out here. Let's get, we probably want to have a little bit of commercial and keep the commercial close to the main routes. Let's put a bigger road in this way. We can have some commercial in this way. Like such. Hey, we got roundabouts on the go. Roundabout me. Boom. There we go. That's going to be problematic eventually, isn't it? Yeah, I know that. I'm going to regret that decision massively. Let's see. Let's get some roads going in here. Branch off a few places. Like such. Like that. Let's get some more buildings on the go. This side we will connect up. I'll throw a roundabout in there and all. Boom. There we go. We don't want no traffic problems. Time for flyover. Yeah, we'll do a little flyover in a minute. Let me make this little area, build this little area up a touch. This is Posh Person Road. This is slightly more dense residential. We're going to have a bit more commercial on the go this side. Maybe not all of that area. Some more commercial there. But we predominantly want this area to be a lot more industrial. And we'll put some basic houses here. They won't like being too close to this commercial, but fuck them. They can deal with it. Right. That'll do. That'll do. We're going to need to put some services in here. We need some healthcare system on the go. A medical clinic. Now, what's the sort of range on this thing? A single medical clinic is good for the entire place so far. Well, we can kind of put our... we want our services to have reasonably good access to roads. So let's put another road off this way. And we can have some little roads coming off it. Like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Absolutely scrumptious, this. Absolutely fantastic. Nobody's ever seen a city this beautiful before. There were 2 promotions for WoW announced yesterday. One is the bat mount for Twitch Prime. Anybody know what the second is? I didn't actually pay any attention to that. I genuinely don't know. We are going to... let's just put some services in here for now. Let's put medical clinic. Medical clinic, we want that on one of the main streets, so it's got quick and easy access, but we don't want it like directly on a main street, because otherwise it will clog it up. So let's put you there. A little bit of room for growth, I imagine, there. Death care. A cemetery. I mean... okay. Cemeteries are large park-like locations where deceased are built. Hearses pick up the deceased and transport them. Okay. Whoa, it's hooning! Look at the size of that thing! That's bigger than half my city! Jesus, dead people take a lot of space. Can we just whack that in the middle of the industrial area and call it a day? Dead people don't mind pollution, right? That seems logical to me. Sheesh. New 12-month subscription offer is now available on the World of Warcraft store that includes the Gleaming Moon Beast mount. Oh, really? Is another 12-month sub? Sheesh. You need to bury people vertically or just burn them. Oh, that's one way. Look at the car park! How many dead people are we planning? Sheesh. Jeez Louise. We can get zombies at this rate. It's a nice building though. Looks pretty. Looks very aesthetic. Jesus. Dead people get all of the luxuries. Right, we're gonna get some buildings on the go around here. What I should probably check actually is things like our power situation. Do we have power going everywhere? We have power. We are good. Nothing seems to be too problematic yet. There's nothing here, so it's of no surprise there's no power going anywhere. We are importing the full 1.21 megawatts of power. We should probably do something more about that. We should probably whack a power plant in somewhere, shouldn't we? 100 grand for a power plant. $70,000 unis a month upkeep. So it costs 100 large and it's 70k a month upkeep. Sheesh. That makes you almost want to go green, doesn't it? That genuinely makes you almost want to go green. This is 15k a month upkeep. Jeez, the upkeep costs are steep. Okay, well, I guess we'll just buy all of our electricity for now. Annie Darren's, I'm appalled by how healthcare is run in this city. You never know if you're going to get treatment or not. Annie Darren's, get in your caravan, son. Get your ass to the hospital. He's sold his caravan, look. That's why. That's his problem. He's traded it in for just a minivan. He sold his caravan. Put FIFA down, my friend. Right. Okay. Where's our demand? No demand for anything. A smidge of demand for industrial, but otherwise we're Gucci. How's our money situation? Woo! -2.5. -2.5. Well, I guess things like the medical clinic is going to start costing a lot. 40 a month. Cemetery. Why does a cemetery cost 55,000 a month? With 0 deceased. There's not a single corpse in sight. And who's taking out that? Somebody got to dig the graves. I'd dig graves for 55 large a month. Jesus. Borderline ready to turn it off, you know. Deactivating the building does not produce anything or provide any service. The inactive building requires only a minimal maintenance and thus consumes only 10% of its normal upkeep. Are we legit smart here to just turn this off for now until people start dying? Until people complain that there are... I'm going to just pause this for a minute. That saved us 45,000 a month. That's nearly instantly fixed our money issues. We get some people on the go in here, look. Beachfront manors are starting to build up this way. I recall seeing a job ad for a groundskeeper at a cemetery, £30 an hour. It's not bad, is it? It's not bad. It's pretty. I think working at a cemetery is a touch problematic. A full year of 10.2 then. Oh, that's a thought, you know. They all... Ooh, that's a thought. If they've just announced... Hang on. Pause mode. Pause mode. Where's this... Where's this new offer then? Can't be much of an offer if they're not shouting about it. Special subs. Six months, 3 months, 1 month. Didn't somebody say it was a 1 year jobby though? I saw it in the in-game shot. Hang on. Wowhead will be shouting about it, won't they? New 12-month subscription offer now available for World of Warcraft. A new 12-month subscription offer is now available for World of Warcraft store, including the Gleaming Moonbeast mount. This 12-month sub includes the Gleaming Moonbeast and the Ginormous Gurlock for retail. This also includes everything in the current 6-month bundle and the next 6-month bundle. Gleaming Moonbeast, Ginormous Gurlock for World of Warcraft, Nightmarish Emerald Drake for Wrath and Lich King Classic. Also, everything in the current 6-month subscription offer, e.g. the fish thing, and the next 6-month subscription bundle, which will be this year of the tree pony or whatever the fuck it is. 200 Canadian dollars. Oh dear. Canadian rupees. Jeez Louise. 200 Canadian dollars. Is that Canadian dollars? Or have I just done them dirty? Either way, that's a lot of money. Sheesh. Oh my god, the comments. Looks pretty cool. I feel like they do way too many 6-month and 12-month sub bundles way too often. It's almost like they come round every 6 months, isn't it? I wonder why. I'm going to wait to see if WoW gets put on the Game Pass. Every time they have announced one of these 12-month sub bundles, the content has been so thin on the ground and they're trying to keep bums on seats. I hope they prove me wrong. $155 USD. It's still a big chunk of change, right? I mean, I'm sure at this time of the year, most people have plenty of things that they could spend $150 US on, you know? Damn. I don't see it on the shop in the EU Blizzard app. Is it NA only? I don't know. I'm not logged in right now. I'm not logged in to find out. Right, let's get back to Goblinville. Are we getting some buildings on the go? Goblinville is expanding. We're moving up in the world. City is incredibly noisy. I can barely hear myself think. 2 likes. Ralph, my man. Ralph, you live out in the suburbs, fella. What you got to complain about? Unbelievable. Ralph doesn't know. He's born, look. With his fancy smoker barbecue in the backyard and his stylishly bin-coloured car. Is he crashed or something? That is a tiddly car. That's a smart car if ever I've seen one. A city car. Sure. Alright then. Right, you got trees in your backyard and everything. Don't complain. Okay. Are we getting are we plus monies yet? We are yet to be positive in the money situation. What are our tasks at hand to reach the next milestone? We need... Okay, we need to get 2,500 experience to get the next milestone. Oh, population increased and citizen happiness increased has given us some XP. What can we do with developmental? We've only got 1 developmental point. So we get different road options. Roundabouts are handy alternative to regular intersections and allow for traffic to flow more smoothly. Well, don't we have roundabouts. We have roundabouts. Oh, if you want a medium roundabout with a central island, a large roundabout with a central island, or a very... Okay, so you... Okay, cool. Can you from here... No, the tooltips aren't interactive. That would be nice, you know, if you could click on this and then click on the progression node roundabouts and it would take you straight to whatever it is that you need. Okay, so we're going to need to get this soon. would totally move to New York City and then complain it's too loud. Yeah. Additional road services, road maintenance facilities, traffic lights and signs, as well as roadside decorations will become available if we unlock this. Eventually we'll get highways, large roads, intersections and grand bridges. Parking areas, underground parking areas, automated parking buildings. Wow, that's pretty bougie, isn't it? Automated parking garage that uses elevators to lift and stack vehicles in small slots on top of each other. Saves plenty of street level space. It's hella bougie. Do we look like Dubai? Gas power plant, coal power plant, nuclear power plant. Should we go? How do we want to play this, chat? How do we want to play this? We're gonna tax the fuck out of everybody, mind. Do we want to play this kind of like Sweden? Big tax, clean, good quality, nuke the shit. Do we go like, you know, do we go the American route and where we have low taxes and poor quality of everything? Or do we go the Sweden route where we tax the crap out of everybody, but at least, you know, provide a clean environment to live in? We've got some choice to be had. We don't have many points, though, mind, at the moment. Water treatment plant requires 2 points. Crematorium. Oh, why did we unlock that? Rather than having that stupid hooning great big graveyard that took up half the map. Okay, well at least we know it exists. Hospital. Disease control center. COVID hangout. Study of pathogens, toxins, hereditary diseases and ways to treat them and to help citizens recover from even the most serious of conditions. Health Research Institute. The Health Research Institute studies ways of keeping citizens healthier and educates them in various ways via, for example, lectures and outdoor challenges. Interesting. Garbage management path gives us incinerators, recycling centers, and eventually industrial waste processing. Industrial waste processing facility collects and handles toxic waste products resulting from industrial production. As a result, the ground pollution produced by industrial buildings is then lowered. Oh, clever, clever. And we don't get anything more than that until we at least become a small village, which we are getting there, right? We're getting there. What else did we unlock at Tiny Village? Is there anything that we were missing? We looked at medium density row housing. Oh, both EU and NA styles. We're doing an EU style build here, I think. More roads, 4-lane divided roads. Traffic in both directions, divider in the middle. 5-lane asymmetric road. 3 lanes one way, 2 in the other. Works well, especially for turning lanes in an intersection. Oh, clever. Yeah, okay, for like highways. 4-lane one-way roads. 4-lane one-way? I mean, you got to be pumping some serious traffic to need a 4-lane one-way system. 5-lane one-way system. Sheesh. Okay. 4-lane tiered arch bridge. Cool. That's not even a highway. That's just a 5-lane one-way road. How much traffic are you pumping if you need 5 lanes one way? Not even a highway. Healthcare, death care, medical clinic, cemetery. These are unlocks. Landfill lot tool. Oh, we haven't built. We haven't done any garbage. We haven't done any garbage. Oh, it's got very dark very quickly. Apologies, Twitch. You probably, and also YouTube, you're probably struggling to see stuff right now. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. Hey, I tell you what, some people have had issues with this game, graphically wise, right? I think people are just running potato PCs and expecting it to look good. I mean, admittedly, my PC is less than a year old, and it wasn't exactly a cheap off-the-shelf PC, but it seems to run all right. Admittedly, we've got 250 people in our city. We're not like we've not built Las Vegas yet, but go with the LA style where you can then just sit in traffic for 7 hours a day. If this game ends up being anything like City Skylines 1, it will end up being a traffic management simulator before too long. Touch grass, poor people. It's not what I meant. We've got some row houses start to appear here. People parking on the streets. We might need to, considering this is meant to be a bit of a... This is off the main street, but it's still... We need to think about the road layout situation as well. I learned very quickly in City Skylines to do the sort of the big road into smaller roads into smaller roads. I mean, honestly, mimicking how roads work normally, but this could probably do with being a roundabout. We'll probably switch that to a roundabout at some point. I'm appalled how healthcare is run in this city. You never know if you're going to get treatment or not. Laura, done me dirty. What do you mean? It's because you're poor. That's a you problem. Shut up, Laura. Unbelievable. Do you not see the healthcare centre? Medical clinic. 74% efficiency, 9 out of 12 employees, 0 patients. See, Laura don't know what she's talking about. She's not even a patient at the clinic. Okay, vehicles in use 0 out of 5, vehicles in maintenance 1. Oops. Let's get some garbage situation on the go then. We need, we're going to need, garbage is going to start piling up. Garbage management. Good garbage management systems keep citizens healthier and happier. Garbage management facilities send out trucks that collect waste from around the city and bring it back for processing. Landfill is the basic garbage management facility. Collected garbage is stored in the dumping area, also known as a lot. Garbage management buildings generate pollution in their vicinity, so take care when choosing a location. Place the main building in a location that has plenty of room for the lot starting from the back of the building. The circle around the building marks how far you can extend the lot from the building. Place the building and define the area for the lot. When the lot gets full, you'll need to start the emptying process from the building information panel. Information panels open by selecting the building. Have good road network across the city is important to maintain good garbage management processing. Okay, so we've got to build a landfill. I think consider it... we should probably bin this off to somewhere that we don't care about so much, shouldn't we? I'm thinking... Now, let's think about how we're going to expand our city, considering... Hang on, can we get out of this view for a minute? It's remarkably dark. Can I... Somebody said, or I saw, should I say, that there's an anti-dark mode, always day button or something you can press. Is this going to be... At least for whilst I'm building... Oh, where's it going to be? Day-night visuals. When checked, day and night alternate visually depending on the time. When unchecked, the sun stays up during the night. Okay, that's what we want. Boom, there we go. Okay, right, so let's take a pause. Considering the way that we've started building, we're going to build along the river, and we're going to make the river look nice and neat and pretty and tidy and all that sort of jazz. More towards the highway area, we can build into here for like residential stuff, sort of industrial stuff. Or yeah, we want all of the residential, fucking hell, the industry. There's probably trees and stuff going on here. We can do some forestry and that sort of stuff. So we want to build out that way. Let's keep the river for like houses, nice pretty houses, some buildings, that sort of stuff. Make it look a bit scenic. Into this sort of area. I know there's a hooning great big highway running through it, but we can probably put some nice buildings and stuff down here. Garbage goes over to the mountains. Yeah, I'm thinking that we should probably put, like, you know, your garbage stuff just out the way, right? So I think if we're going to put some landfill, we want to get it just out the way for now. We want to kind of keep this area for, like, houses and shops and stuff. So let's put let's continue this road that comes in. Me thinks this should probably be upgraded, considering it's a main road in. Can we? Isn't there an upgrade tool? Straight, curved. Oh, build another type on top of an existing one. Ah, okay, here we go. Here we go. This is mostly what I'm looking for. Right, that can be a two-way jobby there. That can also be a two-way. This is going to end up being a really big, busy road, so we want that to be big. Same here. You go in there as well, and let's continue this road style on. We're going to bring that up further. And we can put our landfill area off here somewhere. Let's take a slightly smaller road. Doesn't need to be quite so redonkulous. Just a regular 2-lane road off this. And we'll put our landfill somewhere along here. So it's out of the way. Thought you had a traffic jam at that roundabout already. Oh no, please don't tell me I had traffic jams already. Yeah, this is a shit show already, isn't it? Well, obviously what we've got here is a lot of industrial coming in and going straight off, which is fine. Going straight on and turning. This path needs to just be going straight on only, which it is. This one needs to be turning only. That's the way we fix this. Now, I don't know how or if or when we get the ability to do that sort of clever stuff. Transportation overview we don't get until we're a grand village, apparently. It would be nice to... Can we micromanage? It'd be very nice to be able to micromanage lanes and stuff on this. But alright. We'll get to that maybe in a minute. Let's get our landfill going up here. Let's get a landfill on the go. What do we have then? Landfill, 30,000 a month upkeep. 10 garbage trucks, medium pollution, medium air pollution. What might we end up being able to do? Incineration plant. $1 million! $1 million for an incineration plant. Oh my god, we don't even have $1 million. Okay, we're not getting that anytime soon. Recycling centre, 880,000. Industrial waste processing site, 6.3 milli. Oh my days. Oh, we need to we need to up those rookie numbers. Sheesh. Okay. Default basic bitch landfill. In you go. So, in theory then, let's look at this. It said something about off the back of it, you can determine where the landfill goes. So, if we plonk that there... Oh, right, look, now we can start saying, oi, look, this is where landfill goes to. We don't want it going miles, and more importantly, I guess we can probably fix this at a later date anyway. But let's just have landfill like there for now. Storage capacity 724 tons of stuff. Complete the area. Boom! So now we got a little landfill, look. I'm not entirely sure how that's meant to work. It's kind of chunked itself into the terrain quite aggressively there. Although, I did build it on a hill. Nice upkeep on that. 450k a month in... Whoa. Who? No. 300. Or does the lot add... Is the... No, that's just it, right? Or was that on the big dick one? Oh, right, yeah. The industrial waste processing site, 450k a month, just like upkeep. Woo! Spicy meatball. We're not gonna have any of that for a while. What's this upgrades then? We've got upgrades here. Garbage truck depot enables the landfill to maintain a much larger fleet of trucks for garbage collection. Upkeep an additional 20k a month, but 10 trucks. Oh, that's quite clever. So you just click it. It just costs more. Okay. Well, I don't need it yet, and I'm cautious to keep our upkeep reasonable. Collect hazardous waste, allowing garbage to be processed at higher speeds, and also waste recycling unit. Processing the incoming waste and recycling what's possible lowers the ground pollution produced by the landfill site. Okay. Now this is scuffed as all hell. So maybe I want to do a little bit of terraforming, but before I do that, I need to save. Goblinville, save, because terraforming is one of those things that can go hella wrong. Landscaping. The ground can be shaped to build gardens, pastures, sanctuaries, reservoirs, flood channels, and more. Are you still playing WoW? Every day. We were playing World of Warcraft this morning. Testing out some city skylines for now, though. There's a variety of different ground shaping tools. Check the description of each. Brush size. Increase, decrease. Okay, so we want to elevate or lower the... Whoa, shit. See, this is my point. Whoa, okay. It's all a little aggressive. It's all a touch aggressive. Flattening tool, please. This needs to be not quite so. Pull that mountain down a touch, shall we? Calm yourself. It's really hard to see the contour lines on this. Okay, I think I'm just genuinely making it worse, but Okay, soften. I like the soften one. Soften one works. Make it slightly less ridiculous. Still a bit of an incline. Still a bit of a weird one, mind, but some trash sculpturing. Yeah, this is considered modern art. There we go. A little bit more of a not so violent slope on that one. There we go. Look, that. See, now that starts to look a little bit more natural. You see, we're blending ourselves in here. We're blending ourselves in. Nothing about this is at the normal. We can live with that. This is a bit. I mean, we've built into it there. Can we soften this out a touch, maybe? Don't need this land being quite so cliff edgy. I mean, I guess that bit just is going to be, isn't it? There we go. Take off the sharp edges. That's what we want. There we go. That's a touch better. That's more like it's sort of, you know, meant to be, rather than just boom, here's a big thick wall. That'll do. Shit. One thing I didn't check, is terraforming free? Yeah. Oh, some games charge you for terraforming. And that's when you can take all of your monies and put it all in the bin. Hey, we can do vegetation, look. We can put plants and shit about. We can make the place look pretty. Oh, but we can hide some trees around the place, look. And now we're talking. Oh, trees aren't free, mind. There we go, look. Beautiful. Beautiful. Make it blend in a touch, you know. Pretty is not min-maxing. I mean, you are right. Theme tool modes. Okay, see, I'm already spotting how there is a lot of room for mods in this game. A lot of room for mods. There we go. There's our trash facility. That's kind of out the way a little bit from what's going on. Can we see some garbage trucks on the go? There's got to be some reason for garbage trucks, right? Where's my first garbage truck going to come from? How many garbage trucks does it have? Vehicles in use, 0 out of 10. Relocate it, start emptying it, change the area. Maybe they're not so much of a fan of doing garbage at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's perfect time for garbage business, right? To fairness to the games that charge you for terraforming, it's really expensive in the real world. Oh, I know, it's ridiculous. Every time we go to the hardware store because my wife wants to plant another pissing flower, I'm like, we are paying how much for dirt in a bag? It's like, oh, Lord. Hang on, did someone say we've got electricity problems on the go there? I should be paying attention to Event journal is a journal. Event journal is a running collection of events that have taken place in the city, such as accidents, fires, storms, and celebrations. If you find that the number of road accidents is high, check the condition of your roads and build road maintenance depots as needed. When there's a high number of building fires, it can be an indication that the fire and rescue services in your city are insufficient. If you're seeing lots of citizens hurt by natural disasters, it might be beneficial to build more emergency bomb shelters so citizens can take cover when needed. Celebration events show you how many people took part in the event. Cool. Nothing so far. The wife be like, are we paying what for a video card then? She doesn't see how much I spend on this sort of stuff. She only sees how much money I make from it. Which, if I'm careful, is not a lot. Although, when another package from the computer store turns up, she is like, sus now. She doesn't care. As long as I can pay the bills at the end of the month, she doesn't care. Just like I don't particularly care how many pairs of shoes she buys, as long as there's food in the fridge. Hey, look, these houses are coming up. We got some nice, fancy row houses now, look. It's starting to come together. Your man on his bike. Dogs! You like dogs? 2 of them down here. Frost and Doc. Doc and Frost, who are owned by Megan Porter. Wealthy? Ooh, should be taxing them. If you got cash monies, share the wealth. Where do you live then? If you've got money, where do you live? Household, the Porter family household, 29 Beach Street. You live here. Ah, of course you do. Mad money, look. Mad money. Satellite and everything, look. These guys aren't pirating their movies. Fancy smancy. Good job. Household contains 6 people. 3 poorly educated, 3 educated, 5 adults, and 1 grand senior. Nice. Good job. There's a really cool documentary on the YouTubes I recall watching at once, showcasing the supply chain of plants. And to be fair, there's a lot of effort, research and development and stuff that goes into that dirt. Oh, I am absolutely sure there is. I'm just still baffled every single time we go to the store and spend €100 on dirt to throw on the floor. We are a small village. We are moving ahead. 700,000 Wonga Dongas, 2 research points, and 4 expansion abilities. Let's check the progression panel then. Taxation. Time to fix this cash flow problem. This panel allows for the adjustment of various taxes citizens, companies, and businesses pay. We now have access to some medium density housing. We have education and research, so we can make everybody super clever so they make loads of money and we can take it all from them. Elementary schools, high schools. Not unlocking too much here. Let's take a look at taxation. I want to see what's going on in the cash money situation. Taxation tab allows you to view and adjust the tax rates and the resulting revenues or expenses of individual zone types. You can adjust the tax rate to an entire zone type with the sliders. For some more precise control, you can expand a zone type to adjust tax rates based on individual citizen or resource type, such as uneducated, poorly educated, educated, well-educated, and highly educated. I'm going to assume then that the logic here is that the more educated you are, the more money you make by having a better job. So I guess in theory, your uneducated dum-dums, you tax them slightly less. And your highly educated Harvard trust fund babies, you tax them 95%, right? You could also get your plants much cheaper just by going to a local grower / greenhouse rather than a hardware store. Oh no, we do. My wife is savvy like that. use the word hardware store, just generally speaking, but we're always running off to some random person's backyard and buying basil plants and all sorts of stupid stuff. How much does your education contribute to your income? Well, I don't have any further education, and my income is modest. I play video games for a living. I'm no XQC. I am not making bank. Modest. I think mine is probably about average. Although there is, I live in a country where everybody has master's degrees, so I am behind the curve, personally. But I do think that this is something that we can tweak and adjust then. Increasing or decreasing taxes could be beneficial to your city depending on your situation. Setting a negative tax rate means the city pays subsidies. This can be used to attract citizens or businesses into the city. Negative tax rates. Do we implement a universal basic income, boys and girls? This is a projected estimate for the monthly tax income based on the current situation. The total is adjusted constantly according to changes taking place in the city, such as residents moving in and out and businesses being established and closed down. So, pause before this takes too much effect. We could, in theory, go... Okay. We could, in theory, say, right, uneducated people pay no taxes. We're not going to take any of your money because you don't have a lot of it. Low taxes encourage citizens to move into the city. Lower taxes also help residential buildings level up faster, since more money is left over after upkeep expenses are paid. Higher taxes bring in more money to the city's treasury, but can drive away the citizens not willing to pay as much. Higher taxes also slow down residential buildings leveling up, as there is less money left for improvements after the expenses are paid. I'd be okay with UBI if it was truly universal and zero other benefits. I think it's a clever theory. I don't know how practical it is in reality though. I wonder if taxes on higher education will discourage people from educating more. I don't know if they got it that granular, but it seems like with this round of AI they might have. Time will tell. I remember in the last game, 12% tax rate meant you just made bank. And, you know, the economy side of things was GG. I think this time there's probably a lot more tweaking that you can do with it to get what you want out of it. Obviously, this is just residential built. Obviously, you could go the route of, you know, keeping residential taxes low, but charging, you know, certain... more here. You can be more granular with your tax rates. If you have a surplus, you know, if you have a surplus or you need people working in your timber yards, you could put less tax. You know, lower taxes increases company chances of becoming financially successful. Lower taxes will also help industrial buildings level up faster. Higher taxes will bring in more money to the city, but will cause companies problems by cutting into their profit margins. Higher taxes also slow down their leveling up, as there is less money left for improvement after expenses are paid. So I suspect what you probably want to do when you are growing your city is tax quite aggressively. You are going to progress slower, but you are going to make sure that you keep this positive. Otherwise, the only money you're generating is by leveling up, which I think you could quite quickly start to run out of. 800k for getting to the next level, 1 million for the next level, 1.2, 1.4, 1.6. These all sound like quite a lot of money to get from reaching the milestones, but you'll piss through this really fast, I reckon, if you don't have this in a positive. We can gamify this, don't you worry. We got this. Waiting for a hearse. Oh, no. Oh, no. We need to turn on our cemetery. People are dying. Hearse do hearse things. Go collect the dead. We got a stiff. Stiff down Elm Street. Hearse has not arrived. Can we track if there's a hearse en route? That looks like a hearse. Is that a hearse? That's a hearse? Where are you going? 47 Elm Street. I want to see if they put any cool animations to this. This is sinister as fuck right now, but this is like... Are you just chilling? Rename it to the Fun Wagon? I can't rename it to the Fun Wagon. We can't do that. Even that's too far. Now it's returning. Did it pick up the body? It picked up the body. It's good. To be fair, I'm kind of glad there's no animation of like them carrying it out on a tray. I don't suppose you carry it out. You don't carry dead bodies on trays, do you? But you know what I mean. Death care vehicle collected deceased citizens and transport them for burial. Selecting the owner or destination owns up their individual info panels. Is Pomeroy a different city then? One-way road connection point for creating bus lines and enabling taxi traffic. Oh! So yeah, that didn't even come from our own one. Is he about to peace out? And is he going to... So it's not even taking him to our cemetery? Oh, Lord. Big cemeteries stealing our business, boys and girls. We're being shafted. Taking our stiffs and charging us for it. Real savage. How much did we get charged for that stiff delivery system? I bet we can find out, you know. Do we have... We're minus 66,000 on our budget, you know. We're getting 88,000 in government subsidies. The government automatically grants the city subsidies depending on its economic situation. A small city in an overall weak financial situation with poor tax revenue and low service fees receives a fair amount of subsidies, while a larger city in good financial situation with high revenue streams receives only negligible to no subsidy. Oh, so this is how they've balanced it then. This is going to be then how they've balanced it to make sure that you can't completely screw yourself over. This is going to be some variable based on this number. Okay, that's sort of clever. Death, crime rate, education, companies, tourist, hotel rooms. Where's population, number of household, population change, death rate? Hey, we've had a few stiffs, look. I don't know where we find it. I'm sure there's a way to find it. 4 out of 15. There's 4 people. Off they go, look. Off they go. My God. People are biting the dust already. Someone down here. This is gonna be Billionaire Row eventually, boys and girls. This is where the money's gonna be made. You live down this street. I mean, as long as you're not dead, you're gonna be making the big bucks. Right, what do we need? Oh my God, we need everything. Low density residential demand is really high. Let's figure out some more living situation then, shall we? Should we continue on from here? We can whack a junction in there. Let's keep to a relative. Let's bring this big road. This is a bigger road. Let's make this a bigger road. Can we do an upgrade? Make that a bigger road. And then we'll continue that one down. Boom. Whack you straight in there. Then we can have some more residential going on down this way. We can bring some slightly smaller offshoots this way. Oh, what? Something like that. There we go. And we can build some more stuff in here. We can get some more residential on the go. We can get... Where's our demand? Low density residential, medium density residential, and a sprinkling of commercial to go with it. Let's get some of you... What did it say? Low density was what's needed quite a lot of. So that can go along the shoreline here. Some medium density backing it up with some commercial dotted around so that there's some shops and stuff for people. Down goes our demand for residential. Good, good, good. And actually the demand for commercial slowing down as well. Nice. Let's see how that works out. What are you again? What are you? Oh, you're a groundwater pumping station. How do we... efficiency 110%. How's that possible? Let's check some metrics. Are we good on electricity? Oh, actually, we might need to figure something out for electricity because we're stealing all our electricity from outside. Is it worth, do you reckon, us putting down some... Is it worth us putting down some power plant or something? I think we've got... What are we spending on buying all of this electricity? Is buying this electricity... Is building a power plant going to be more cost effective to us than buying all of this electricity. $200% worth to produce your own and then export the rest. That's a very good point. That's a very good point if we can sell our overflow. So let's look at, let's say for example we made a small coal power plant. It's going to cost us 100,000 to build the damn thing, then 70,000 a month upkeep. 20 megawatts it produces. So as of right now we're going to have like 15 megawatts of surplus, which in theory we can sell back, I guess. The income from the export would be like 30 to 50k, so it offsets the running cost a bit. Okay. Can we track this? In how much detail can we track this? This is our budget. Taxes, service fees. Oh, okay. We can't actually track this yet by the looks of things. Okay, okay. Let's do it. I mean, you know, if you don't find out. Oh, it's big. She chonky. She huge. We're gonna want, I remember that you probably want good supply. You're going to get lots of coal coming in and out of this place. So I'm going to put it here, you know. Because you're going to have trucks coming in and out of here all day long. Can we then connect up the power? There. Are we good? That looks good. That'll do. Are we in? We have an abundance of electricity production, so we're selling the excess to the outside world. Producing way more than we need. Now we're exporting 14 megawatts. What kind of cash monies do we make from that then? What kind of cash monies are we making from doing that? Oh my god! Oh my god! We're now... Okay. Yeah, it doesn't quite it doesn't quite balance, does it? 70,000 a month. I think I need to unlock this to be able to see it, don't I? I think I'm trying to look for information I'm not meant to be able to see yet. Okay, we're still losing money, but until we get some bigger population, I guess that's half to be expected. How's shit going on down here? This land situation is looking a bit wild. Don't get to hook it up to the outside yeah, it is. It's hooked up all the way to out here. So the powers are hooked up to the outside world. We ran that in through here. Okay. Do we have... Let's have a look. I'm assuming we're going to get loads of coal trucks flowing in here then. 10 employees. 4 tons of coal in storage. What's probably going to happen is we're going to get loads of coal trucks coming down this way. At some point. People are still appalled by the healthcare service. People have said this a lot, you know. You never know if you're going to get treatment or not. What is your beef? You're wealthy and all. You're happy? Then shut up. Adult, educated, wealthy, senior employee at Dobbelbock, or Dubelbook. Okay. Well, you got nothing to complain about. Some more residential. Oh my god, look what's happened to all of our demand. People clearly cannot get enough of our city. They cannot get enough. Well then. Well then, well then. Can we do some medium density? Let's start stacking up some higher density living quarters. Bit quicker and easier to get to. Let's get a bit more shops on the go in here. Bring that demand down. And what is the demand for low density residential? Right, that should fix that demand situation. Surely. Surely. Smog is unbearable. Somebody should deal with the air pollution. How do we do that? How would we even do that? Oh my god, look at your backyard, son. Gee. Who built your house on a cliff? Who built your house on a cliff? Sheesh. Signature building? Hello? The terrace of this house is perfect for parties. Perfect for the parties the pop star living here loves to throw. New signature building? How and who and what and where did that come from? Which is the signature? What's the signature? Confused? Oh, what's this? Signature buildings. These unique buildings that unlock one by one as you fulfill requirements specific for each building. Once unlocked, you can build one of each of the signature buildings. Building a signature building grants you XP. Many signature buildings have a positive effect on the area surrounding it. These effects and more information about each building are shown when you hover over the building. Signature buildings are organized by the zones they are related to in the menu. They can be placed in any zone in the map. Each theme has its own corresponding set of signature buildings. You can build one of each from both sets. So, the terrace of this house is perfect for the parties the pop star living there loves to throw. +2 well-being to all buildings within 500 meters. Oh, it's big though. Oh, she big. Do we can these guys off? Overlapping. Do we say fuck it and just like yoink? Yeah! Claimed. I mean, screw you lot, but claimed. And he's got horses. It's an horse. A horse that are more horses that appear to be able to float. Anybody else notice the fact the horses are not walking on the ground? Yeah, I see what people mean about the terrain in this, that you place down things and it kind of just... Oh, this poor house. This poor house. Oh, we did kind of butcher all of this land, didn't we? Okay. Something new will pop up there. I don't know. There's not much way to fix this from looking a bit weird. It is just going to be a bit wackadoodle. Doesn't seem to really be actually doing anything. I'm trying to just make this like an even hill. Oh. Now it's just ballsed it up even more. I don't know. I guess we leave it as it is. Okay. I think we're doing alright. I think we're getting places. We technically have 7 tiles that we can grow into. We can enlarge the borders of our cities if we wish. I'm thinking that the way... I don't know how quickly we get more of these. I want to save a few of these tiles to just like build into where necessary. Like I think we're probably gonna want to build out this way anyway. We're probably going to want to claim this interstate section. So we got to be a little bit careful with how many of these squares we purchase. I also suspect that, yeah, it's going to cost us to buy them. Which pop star is living there now? If you can you pick one? Residence 0. There is no pop star that lives there. There's just random horses roaming, apparently. Just random horses chilling. I mean, it's not quite as nice as it could be, considering all of the like the industrial right near to it, but. How's this area looking? We got some we got some shopping on the go. We got some more residential turning up. Yeah, the way that the buildings just absolutely hack and slash into the terrain is they seem to lock to the terrain level of the road, and this is going to be difficult to like buff out. This is kind of a... And you can smooth it out a bit. I mean, you can start to make it look slightly less terrible, but somewhere like this, there's just too much of a slope, you know? I mean, you wouldn't want this going on between the two buildings, right? You'd want that to be... a little bit less ridiculous. And then maybe smooth it out a little bit. And now, see, smoothing it just brings it back up to the level it was. I mean, I guess if you were to get really deep into the sort of making the city look beautiful, you could probably do some things with this. But as it stands right now, I'm just making it look worse, I think. Oh, I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out one day. Terraforming's a bit smushy at the moment still, but we'll figure it out. We'll get. I mean, especially considering I clearly built the road way too close to the river's edge. This is a learning. This is a learning curve. I built clearly. Now we know roughly how deep these houses are. I built way too close to the water's edge, because now they kind of kick over and it looks a bit weird. But can we do anything with that? Can we smooth that a touch to make it more of a... Whoa! Yeah, that wasn't what I meant. That wasn't the plan. That was not the plan. That's going to drag down the property value, yeah. Oh, God. How do I fix this? The irony is that almost worked. Yeah, the irony is that almost worked eventually. Okay, it's still not great. We're going to have to practice with this terraforming business to make things look semi-natural. I'm not really a big fan of these big stinking great big cliff edges. That's one of those learning curves, right? You'll figure out how that stuff looks eventually. We're not making Beverly Hills just yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. We need industrial like nobody's business. We are really close to the next milestone, by the way. We're really close to becoming a large village. That will give us service budget. City service budget can be lowered if needed to save on expenses. However, as less money is directed towards the service, its quality will also. Livestock farming, stone mining. Fire and rescue becomes available, e.g. the firehouse. Police and administration. Yeah, it seems odd that what I think is basic stuff, right? Fire, police. We don't have access to parks. I don't know what this communications is. Post offices, mail delivery, mobile networks, wireless broadband all fall under communications. Maybe we shouldn't worry too much until we've at least sort of got big enough to unlock most things. So maybe let's drop down a touch more industrial stuff. So we've got, you know, keep people happy and that. Keep people happy. Let's use this center section for a bit more industrial area. We want a road that probably comes along here ish, but then merges into there. Ow! Well, there we go. Large village. Things are looking good. More cash monies. With more cash monies means we can spend more cash monies. Plus 3 development points. We've not spent any of these development points, by the way. This is going to be like when you pick up health potions whilst you're leveling in an MMO. You just don't use the health potions. I really should use them. 5 landmass expansions. Maybe this is it. Step 1, unlock everything. Step 2, move far away and build a new city. That's the Factorio mindset. That's the Factorio mindset. Right, I've built this. It's too much spaghetti. Burn it down. Let's start again. That's the Factorio mindset kicking in right there. Service budgets. I'm intrigued. Colour me intrigued. Services tab shows the current revenue and expenses related to running your city services. It also allows you to adjust the service budget and related fees to fine-tune your economy. Here we go. Here we go. Select a city service to view the revenues and expenses and to adjust the budget for this service. Lowering the budget saves money, but the quality of the service will also go down. So, like the electricity, for example, we're exporting. We have maintenance of 76,000 on our electricity. We're exporting 35,000 by our coal power plant. And we're charging people, presumably 13,000 to use the electricity. To be fair, Steam is now claiming that I've got 1,579 hours in Factorio. Sheesh! That's good effort, that, to be fair. Now, we are not necessarily in massive demand for... Efficiency affects the electricity output levels of power plants and the charging rate of batteries in stations. Service fee. Citizens and businesses pay a service fee for using the electricity, which offsets some of its production cost. The electricity service fee affects the overall electricity consumption rate of the city. It also affects the happiness of the citizens and the company's ability to do business. So what if we, like, crank that a touch? I don't think that's going to please people. What's our big expense, though? Healthcare and deathcare is our biggest expense. By a country mile. This is just straight up hardcore expenditure. Is there no way to make money? Is there not private healthcare? Can't we go all American on their ass and just charge for healthcare? It also affects how many ambulances are currently in use. Efficiency affects how many hearses are currently in use, as well as the processing speed in the crematorium. Are we then, in theory, able to then say, right, we've got a big old crematorium, and surely this isn't running. 1 of 15 vehicles are in use. So people just aren't dying, right? People aren't dying, so we don't need that many hearses. Can we adjust the service level of our cemetery so that we don't have to spend, what is it, like 55,000 a month on this thing? Is that feasible? Can we just budget down this to like 80%? 22% service efficiency reduction. Does that now mean we're down to only 44,000 a month on this silly cemetery? It still says we have 15 vehicles to use. So I don't really know how much that made a difference. Your residents were already complaining about not seeing a doctor. Well, I mean, some people are always going to complain though, right? We don't have access to anything more than a basic medical clinic anyway. And by the looks of things, they should all be chilling. Like, what this one medical centre should be doing bits, right? 7 sick or injured people, and we've got capacity for 100. Only 4 patients currently. I mean, we should be absolutely rocking. No problem on healthcare. But that medical clinic's costing us nearly 100 large every month. That's outrageous. Okay, we've got it down to actually only 35, which is better. What are the upgrades to this? Ambulance depot, space for several additional ambulances, and a greater patient capacity. Well, we don't need either of that yet. I like this upgrade system. There was nothing more annoying in the old game than just going, right, well, you have a school, you have a school, you have a school, and you just kind of covered the map with stuff until the problem went away. This feels a little bit more like you actually care about the buildings and where you put them. We were making some more more industrial, weren't we? Let's put some more industrial down. Oh, what's this? Specialised industry. Specialised industrial areas for the extraction, collection and shipping of natural resources. Chickens! Different types of natural resources are available based on the map that you are building your city on. Resources are highlighted on the map in different colours. So, where do we put chickens? Livestock farming specialisation industry can be set up anywhere to produce livestock. Okay, we're going to make some chickens, but what is this? What's the colour coding? Fertile land? I guess that means we can do farming and stuff on this eventually. Requires fertile land. I'm assuming that's fertile land. These areas can be placed on natural resources to benefit from them. Choose the type of industry according to the resources available. Having specialised industries using the resources also leads to your city having more industrial manufacturing that can relate to resources. So, the map that we have right now, we need to pay close attention to where these little dots are so we can take advantage of them. We seem to have predominantly whatever this colour stuff is. In fact, that's all we have. Active specialised areas will make the city more attractive to industries that can make use of those materials. When you select a specialisation type, related natural resources become highlighted on the map. You can also turn the highlights for different resources on and off in the view. Choose the type of specialisation according to the types of resources you have available on your map. Oh, okay. So stone mining would be going over this sort of place. Or we could do a big stone mining facility on the go here. Petroleum imports $1. What do we got here? Hang on, let me read through these. Build a hub building. Place the hub building close to the relevant resource. The circle around the hub building shows how far from the building you can extend the area. Remember that your hub building needs a road connection in the front of the building and that you can't build roads inside the area. Build an extractor building area. Okay, cool. So we could do some stone industry down here, or we could do some stone industry up here. Now we've already kind of designated this area to be more industrial because we put our trash system up here. So this is an absolute screamingly good candidate for some stone mining. Can we put stone mining? I'm dubious about putting it straight off the main road. Let me build another. Where'd it go? Which one was it? Which one was it? Oh, now confused. Lost it. Where'd it go? Oh, it was in here, wasn't it? So we can put that here. And then we can draw around this, right? Boom. Mad money. So now this will do some stone mining for us. So this area doesn't tell us much about it yet. Now, when we buy some more land, we can get more out of that. I mean, we could buy the next. Let's have a look here then. So if we want this one, and this one, 30,000, easy money. Yoink. Now we can go. Can we just mine the absolute Christ out of this? Can we edit this one? What? Oh, it can only go within this area. Okay, well, I guess we do this then. Now we're cooking. Oh, overlaps. Yeah! Now we're mining. Oh boy. I mean, it's god awful ugly. But that's got to make money. Cash money. Where are you going? Got no cargo? Why you got no cargo, son? 16 employees. Bunch of uneducated, poorly educated, 0 open positions. Maximum number of employees in a building is determined by the building type, the size. Oh, check him out! He's huge! Look at the size of that beast! I mean, this thing's not exactly small. Size of an house, him. Good thing those fences weren't useful, yeah. Yeah, the fact that this is where it tried to squeeze out from. I thought it went out that way. It clearly doesn't. It goes out this way, which is quite funny. Oops. Damn. 93 potential employees. Sheesh. We're, this thing's got to make us loads of wonga, right? Surely. We're still losing. What's things like upkeep on this? Does this not cost anything to just be here? It doesn't. Money that's left over after paying rent and upkeep is used by the occupants to level up the building. If the occupant's wealth declines, the building may end up being abandoned. Higher level industrial buildings have improved efficiency, consume less electricity per resource produced and sold. Industrial wealth is based on the profits the company makes from selling products to its retailers. Can we level this up then? How are we going to get this leveled up more then? Can we look at our cash money situation? What's our budget like? We're negative 31,000. I don't think that's actually that bad. I think that's relatively good. We want that to level up a little bit. Rock. Oh. Is that all we're making from all of that? 444. Oh. Let's hope that number goes up, shall we? Otherwise, that was a big old building and a big old space to make 400 smackaroonies. How much are we making from taxes? 86. Service fees, 16. Service trade, government subsidies. We're minus 31 in the whole. We're not importing anything right now. Right. If you got money, I want it. Can I give, like... Can I squeeze 15% out of educated people before they cry? If I can do that, we're getting closer to... 15, 14, 12. Squeeze everybody a touch more. I think that's just the taxes. They'll consume the rocks inside the city for buildings and such and sell the excess as exports. Once you get the production tab unlocked, that'll help target a lot of the resource production. Okay. Oh, what? There's been an accident. Oh, no. Help is on the way. Police, fire, rescue and healthcare service buildings send out vehicles to the site as needed to handle the situation. Now, this is problematic because we don't have half of that yet. Oops. Navigate to the fire and rescue info view. Which one is that then? Disaster control. Traffic. No. None of these, apparently. Where was said accident? No casualties. Can I not see where it happened? Apparently I can't see how it happened. Oh, what's going on over here? What is everybody complaining? High rent. Building occupants have trouble paying the rent. Higher zone density or difficult zoning might be needed. That's because I put taxes up, isn't it? People are not impressed because I put taxes up. Yeah. That's gonna mess with people's mojo, that is. I found accidents by dumb luck looking for traffic jams. The fact that you can't click an event to go to the location is actually quite annoying. Yeah, that seems odd. It seems like something you should clearly be able to do. Where's our traffic hotspots? No surprise this is a traffic hotspot because this is where all of the ambulances and stuff go. This is clearly a traffic hotspot, and we always know this is going to be a traffic hotspot. We will fix this before long. Otherwise, our traffic is not too bad, relatively well distributed. This is an industrial area, so that makes sense. Disaster control, sheltered citizens. We haven't had a natural disaster yet, so... Happiness. How happy are people? High crime is -15. -3 by the higher taxes. -2 for some polluted air. Okay, we definitely need to fix this crime situation. Double time. Let's put some police and administration work in the go. Crime is an unfortunate downside to building a community. The purpose of law enforcement is to both prevent crime as well as to catch criminals. Police stations and headquarters send out police cars to patrol the city and respond to criminal activity. Apprehended criminals are brought in and kept in holding cells to wait further processing, such as trial. Low overall well-being and unemployment increases the likelihood of citizens becoming filthy criminals. So in addition to investing in the police force, also make sure your citizens are doing well in order to prevent crime. Okay. Now this is where I want to be careful not to make a complete and utter traffic backlog. So we are going to put another road that tapers off here. Likely a bigger one, actually. And we're going to bring that... Do we maybe connect that straight across? I think we go straight across. In she goes there. I did say we're not going to do everything to a square, but sometimes it gets very hard to not do squares. Okay, screw it. We're doing a square. So let's put our police station in here somewhere. Off the main street. Okay, that should keep people... How much is this going to set me back? All the roads for cars. Any trains yet? Not yet. Not yet. I don't think we're going to have much. We don't have outside connections for trains. So trains is going to be something I'm probably not going to be using as much. We will see. We will see. Time will tell. Police station. 38 large a month. 6 vehicles in use. So this should curb some of the crime situation we have on the go right now. That should make people a touch happier. If they're a touch happier, we don't have much in terms of education yet either, do we? We should probably put some more residential buildings and stuff around here. Let's put some zoning. What is this? Residential suitability? Here's really bad. Why is that considered really bad for residential suitability? Why is that? Is that because it's noisy, because it's a big road, maybe? And there's a lot of traffic going that way. Oh, that's clever. I've not seen that. I've not seen that sort of thing before. I'm going to assume that's what it means. Residential suitability indicates generally good areas for residential zones in terms of workplace and city services availability. When zoning residential areas, consult the zoning factor tooltip. Tooltips will give additional information about how suitable an area is for the selected area. Well, we've got demand for low density. It says it's not good for it, but I kind of half disagree. If I'm honest, I half disagree. We're going to put some low there. We're going to drop in a little bit of commercial there. Bad road layout. Maybe. Maybe. It's hard to tell. We've got a lot of industry going on here. We've put more industry going on up here. I think we kind of want to keep the middle section relatively industrial, and the outer edges can be wherever all the nice stuff is. You evicted about 200 people and built a road through the house. True. What does a goblin know about city building? Clearly not a lot. Clearly not a lot. We are getting there, though. We're getting there. We're figuring stuff out. Make that a shopping area. Let's put some more buildings here. Maybe we can put some row houses in and around here. And then this can be a bit of industrial. Let's see how that pans out. Power keeps going out. This is ridiculous. Who? What? Why? When? What? I think you were lying. I think you were lying. Power should be on point. Electricity. You got juice? You got juice? You're good. Producing 20.8 megawatts. Consuming only 8. You should be good. Our power should be good by the looks of things. No calamities. This is why you don't listen to people on Twitter. Half of them talking rubbish, look. What's your problem? Rent? High rent? Okay, all of these people are starting to have trouble paying rent. Makes me think that rent's taxes are a touch high. Let's calm them down just a touch. We'll buckle to the pressure. Slowly. We'll slowly buckle to the pressure. Oh, what's this? Not seen this before. Condemned? The building is in the wrong zone or outside the zoning grid and will be demolished soon? Hello? Oh. How's that become... Oh well, whatever. One thing we do seem to have a lot of already is people parking on the roads. Which is weird considering there is car parks. Or are they not technically car parks? They're just buildings that could be car parks. Those riverfront houses save everybody else from the floods. That is true, they do. Although, the poor guy down this end has got Poop City in his back garden. Who lives behind Poop City? Wealthy people. 2 residents. They live down a relatively quiet cul-de-sac though. They should be chilling. Okay, huge demand for industrial again. Now that we've put some new buildings down. The air is getting polluted. Air pollution is affecting the health of the citizens. Air pollution is created mainly by industrial zones, some city service buildings, and by traffic. It spreads across the map in the air, affected by wind and weather, but fades away quickly once its source is removed. Find polluting city service buildings and consider upgrading them with filtering systems where you can, or relocate the buildings. Existing industrial zones can be recreated in locations that are further away from people's homes. Navigate to the air pollution info view. Is that one of these again? It keeps telling me to go places and I don't know where those places are. Ground pollution, noise pollution, water pollution, air pollution. Okay. Well, that's of no surprise. Okay, our industrial area that we have here is definitely too close to a lot of this residential stuff. We need to be given more leeway to people to move. We need to be keeping this a little bit more separate then, don't we? That's probably the problem. Told you to fix the smog cloud, yeah. Well, it's clearly coming from here, the power plant. That's a problem. Can we, there's no real way to fix this too much though, is there? That problem is inevitably only going to get worse. We should have put this way over here. Okay. Air pollution's only 8% though. I think it's fine. People will live with it. These people aren't too impressed because they do live right next to it, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Should check the weather first, yeah. Alright. Well, we are getting there, and I think we need to add some more industrial, which we will fix. We have managed to get ourselves a large village so far. Grand Village is next, which seems to be a big milestone thing. We'll get $1 million dollar. We are in a deficit, mind, but a deficit whilst we're still growing is fine. We'll get some more development points, which I've not looked into anywhere near enough yet, and some more expansion. District creation tools, production panel policies, natural disasters, transformation, low rent, low density offices. Okay, we gain quite a lot when we hit this next milestone. But boys and girls, oh my god, a building's on fire. Okay, sure. Hang on. I haven't built a fire station. Quick, save the game. We'll fix that tomorrow. We will fix that tomorrow. Yes, overwrite. Do it. Do it now. A quick 3-minute less than TLDR on City Skylines so far. Performance-wise, I think as long as you don't have a potato PC, you're fine. I need to remember that I probably have a slightly above average PC to most, but I have not really had any issues. I'm running on... What am I running on? I'm running on high. I'm not particularly deliberately sort of tanking it into the ground quality-wise. I've got VSync on. I'm doing all right. My graphic settings, I don't think I'm having too much of a problem. Admittedly, we've only got a small city so far. Maybe it might get more problematic soon, but the early reports of serious frame rate issues and quality is all right so far. Gameplay wise, it's fun. It's definitely a nice little upgrade to the first City Skylines, I'll give you that. Definitely a nice little upgrade. Some of the new features, the upgrading is quite cool. I like the fact that you can place a building and then make it more effective, that will, instead of just placing another one further down. The fact that a lot of the expansion packs seem to be built in, natural disasters, the industry stuff, all of that seems to be built into the base game this time, which is good. They were all paid DLCs last time round, so that's sort of a good thing. And to be fair, I'm having fun with this. This is quite cool. Goblinville is coming along nicely. And let's see, I'm already very tempted to try and put some time and effort into this and make a little YouTube Let's Play out of it, maybe. As I understand that it's not necessarily the most... it's certainly not an incredible game for streaming. I might look to focus this more towards some, like... I'll play the game for 4 hours, but then I'll cut it down into like 30 minutes of a video or something like that. That feels like a lot more of a sensible way of doing it. Everything that we've done tonight, for example, we've played the game for about 3 hours this evening. I could squish that down into a 15-minute little video of how we get going, and I think that could be quite digestible for people. If you agree, let me know. But anyway, boys and girls, I'm going to leave it there for today. I've been streaming a lot today. I can feel my voice starting to get scratchy, which is an indication I've been talking too much. So I'm going to chill for now. We'll be back tomorrow. I guess tomorrow I've got quite an incentive. I've got quite the incentive to continue playing City Skylines at the moment. If this, I still need Arthas. Maybe we'll do a bit of a multitask tomorrow. We'll have some Arthas queues in the background whilst we play some City Skylines. This building is on fire. Oh no, we've already lost buildings. Look, we have problems on our hands. We should have fixed this. I'm not going to save this though. I've already saved the game, the progress that we've made. We'll just let these build. Oh my god, look at the chaos. Caravans are like, nope, I'm out of here. Hearses are crashing into other hearses. Little cars are going through other cars. Madness. Absolute madness. Anyway, thank you for joining this evening, boys and girls. Have yourself a wonderful rest of your day. And yeah, I'll see you all next time. Peace.